Hi, my name is Taylor Wingert. I'm a sophomore at the University of Iowa. I'm in the Tippie School of Business, majoring in accounting and finance, and I'm a part of the Hawkinson Institute of Business Finance. The Hawkinson Institute has been awesome. It's an institute that you apply to get into, so you have an application process, you write an essay, and then he chooses finalists for an interview process and ultimately chooses 12 to 15 students per semester. Hawkinson is awesome as far as networking and trying to get into investment banking particularly, as well as corporate finance. So I received an internship for next summer with JP Morgan in the investment banking division of the sophomore analyst program. So that's really exciting because not very many sophomores get this opportunity. So I'm really excited to get my foot in the door and get to see what investment banking is all about. So my internship with JP Morgan, I will be a sophomore analyst in the investment banking program. I was one of three sophomores selected for the program, which is really exciting. So I'll be working alongside two other students, one from Stanford and one from Harvard.
And being in a Midwestern state school, the reality is that these Wall Street recruiters aren't usually coming to see us. They're usually going to the Ivy League schools, the East Coast private schools, the big time private schools. And so this is kind of to bridge the gap, both with the knowledge we know, because we learn different stuff about the investment banking world and the banking finance world each week, and also just to get us ready for those interviews and to really get us those interviews.
Throughout your 4 years, sophomore year, you're kind of just there to learn and experience the beginning of Hawkinson. And junior years, when it gets more intense, there's a lot of mock interviews and resume building. You'll have to spend sometimes upwards of like 15 hours a week on that. Just to really prepare you for what the interviews are going to be like when you have the opportunity to apply for an internship or job. So those are what really prepares you, because Brian's been in those positions before.
So in the interview process, beforehand, Brian did a great job of preparing us. We did a lot of mock interviews. We worked with other students. We reviewed our resumes probably 1,000,000 times. And I thought going into the interview process, I was extremely prepared. And what I found out was that was not the case at all. So it was hard to gauge where the question was going to come from, because it could come from a wide range and a wide variety of areas. Some of the questions would be like, how many windows are in Seattle? Who knows? Another one would be, we have a 5-gallon bucket and a 3-gallon bucket. How do we get exactly 4 gallons? Stuff like that. But then it could also be the basis of create an analysis, pitch a stock to me. Hawkinson is also an awesome program because we have a 100% placement rate. And some of those are in investment banking, but those could be in public accounting, those could be in finance, economics. It could be anywhere, and a lot of MBA programs. The great thing about investment banking is it's a 100% placement rate if you choose to go into it. And the average starting salary in the U.S. is $133,000 right out of college. So that's huge. I mean, that's an opportunity that not a lot of people get, obviously. And we have to maintain a 3.5 GPA and maintain high academic standing throughout the whole thing, which is awesome because that helps us hold ourselves to a higher standard, just like Brian holds us to a higher standard of ourselves as well.